beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The season comes to a close, and both of these teams hoping to finish on a high note in the Holiday Bowl. It's the Florida Gators and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
NC State's head coach told me before the game, as you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the return, it's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Out wide right, it's Mays. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Making the adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Finds his target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Fights off a defender. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Left side is Goss. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the back. Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Stepping to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Motion from the wide receiver. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Hey, man, you gotta punt the ball, dude. You gotta punt the ball.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to take it back. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome.
Caught, and he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Finds his tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Rushes on. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Ball. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. See some running room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
To the air, it's Bailey. He's taking the shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Straight ahead, it's Gauze. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll ride him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Extending the play. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, lets one go to the left.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
They'll try to move the chains on fourth down. NC State comes to the line. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. He sacked this defense all over it.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Jones to throw. Finds the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Drops back on first down. Holds on. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. On target over the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right side, it's Gauze. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover, and you've got more plays here on third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Into the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Rashad Downs going up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Gonna run it. It's Goss. Swamped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a punch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Shoots it to the left. Found the seam. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Scott. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Nah, I did that on purpose.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. His head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Ball again. They put the brakes on it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Jones wants to throw it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Going to take a shot. He's got it. Electrifying play. And man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Scott. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got him on the RPO. Drag down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Jones to throw. Snags it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit, didn't hang on to the football.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best?
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Pryor. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll try to do it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Caught on the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Needs it here on 4th down. Release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't